And it's November. With Black Friday and the holiday season approaching, many Canadians will naturally spend more. Joining us now is consumer contributor Barry Choi to share how you can make every dollar work smarter for you without sacrificing the joy. Good morning, Barry.
Good morning. Good to be back.
It's great to have you here. So the holidays are right around the corner. How can consumers keep their spending in check?
The first thing you got to do is limit your exposure to marketing. We have all got email, obviously, and you're getting those blasts saying, hey, 10% off. Black Friday's coming up. You're just being constantly exposed. It's going to get you to shop. I recently uninstalled all my shopping apps because I'm getting tired of those notifications telling me to come back in store. Next thing I would say is check your subscriptions on a regular basis to make sure you're not spending more than you have to. For example, me personally, I had subscribed for a sports package to watch the Jays on their magical run. Now that the World Series is over, I've canceled it. I don't want to be automatically charged for the next month. And finally, make sure you have a list whenever you shop. I go to a certain wholesale store. If I don't have a list, I end up spending way too much, so that's why I always have a list with me.
Oh, yeah. And then you leave the store and you realize the thing you went there in the first place for you didn't get, and then you go in again. Oh, yeah, I'm with you. Okay, credit cards. There are some out there that actually offer cash back for purchases. How do these actually work?
Yeah, so whether you're shopping for essentials such as gas or groceries, or just spending on things like entertainment, having the right cashback card in your pocket can give you money back. For example, the Tangerine Money Back credit card gives you 2% cash back on up to 3 categories of your choice, and you get 0.5% cash back on all other purchases. Tangerine recently introduced some new categories where you can choose from, such as foreign currency spending, fitness and sports clubs, and e-gaming. This is on top of some popular categories like gas, groceries, restaurants, and entertainment. Best of all, it has no annual fee. You get unlimited rewards, so you can choose the rewards that work for you.
Okay, wow. All right, love when money that works for us. Let's talk about setting a holiday spending budget. That's fine and dandy, but then how do we stick to it? Any advice there?
Yeah, I would say is the first thing to do is check with your financial institution because almost all of them have tools that can help you budget. For example, we were just talking about Tangerine. Well, they have a tracker tool that basically sorts and categorizes your purchases. These personalized insights allow you to make smarter money decisions because you see where your money is going. On top of that, real-time tracking is so essential because it allows you to make the budgeting process simpler and, just make you feel more confident about your money-making decisions. And finally, they also have a goals tool, which essentially allows you to set budgeting targets, which tracks in real time, like we're talking about, and averages out your monthly spending so you can see your progress over time.
That's cool. And could you actually, in that goal setting tab, could you actually create kind of a holiday spending budget area to track spending that way?
That's exactly it. So whether you're saving for vacations or certain items or your holidays or even the new year when you're ready to save, it's available to you.
Perfect. Okay, last question. Impulse spending, always an issue, especially when you're stressed out holiday shopping. How can we keep that under control?
Listen, I get it. People impulse shop all the time. What I like to do personally is set a 24-hour rule. So if it's not an essential, I'll sleep on it. And the next day, if I still want it, I'll just buy it and not feel guilty because I've thought about it. That said, during that cooling off period, I always like to price compare with a digital app that you can find online because at least if I'm buying it the next day, I won't feel as guilty knowing that I've got the lowest price. And finally, depending on if you've got a partner, set a cost limit. My wife and I, we have a $250 rule. If you're going to spend more than that, talk to your spouse first because we'll say to ourselves, what's better, spending on that item or saving for vacation or spending on our daughter's classes? So it's not about not spending, it's about being smart with your money and being more mindful.
All right, Barry, thank you so much for this conversation.
No problem, anytime.
That was our consumer contributor, Barry Choi.